when you get this thing, there should be some continuation to that.
Some points.
No, true.
Today morning yesterday evening I had an interview with some Pakistani.
News channel.
No, there are a lot of youth around me, Pakistan.
Right. No, normal Pakistanis are very normal people. It is just this, I lived with Pakistani people.
Right?
I lived with Pakistani people.
No, there are a lot of people. Yesterday there was a Hindu.
Acha.
Not necessarily. There are a lot of Muslim, Pakistani girls and all interviewed. There is a group of people who are working.
Interview.
They want to know what are we doing, what are we looking at, how life in India is.
Acha.
Some similar, how development, how are you, what are you doing as a space scientist after retirement. Like that they keep asking a lot of beautiful questions. Here I have not seen anybody interested in knowing anything. So what I did is in my FB, I keep posting something like that to attract somebody to ask few questions. This is one I posted. I'll send you this. So, did I send you that? It is not going. Right, send it to.
I just saw her message.
Who?
So, Dr. Vijay.
Sai. What she says?
Vijayendran.
What she says?
So, such a beautiful initiative. This could be my start journey towards my motto.
See, today I was thinking about her after listening to her. Okay, we must convince her saying that she going for UK for studying is a good thing, nothing wrong. But many people from UK coming to study from her in another 5 years can be guaranteed if we.
True.
Understood?
Yes, 100%.
Understood.
This is what, when she wanted to go, that's what I said, go, see.
That's what.
But come back and then mix and make something more beautiful. But go there also with finding.
But most of the people, once they go there.
Adigal correct. And she is married and I saw Mittal, she didn't come with her husband. So we don't know what the in-law situation, the whole thing, whether he's a doctor, I don't know all that. I said, at least she has through her journey reached lifestyle as a doctor.
Yeah, that too at an early age now.
And beautiful. So from
there, I heard.
Every
inch by inch, word by word, I heard all the talks.
We can.
No, today I was thinking. The same word I wanted to tell was.
You should tell.
If she goes UK, fine, happy, enjoy. But if she stays in India, people from UK and America and different part of the world will come here.
Yes. Then shall I share her this message?
This is what I said. Nice. This is I. Even if you don't tell this, I would have told this to you.
Doctor Garu is DrTPS and Dr. Garu message YouTube exactly you are going to go. So Dr. Garu message. So I was like, first thing I started talking about you and this is what is happening and Dr. Garu. So one thing is you going to UK and studying and all that. The other thing is, if you stay here, within 5 years, UK, US, whatever will come back, come to you to study you and learn from you. That is also a possibility and atway work there. And you will go to UK as an invitee, as a guest. And then, but they will come here as students to you. So I just wanted to share this message with you. I was excited to listen to this and super excited to get your message. And we will talk further about once you're free later in the evening or today.
Where is she now?
Sometime we can talk to her. మీరు ఇప్పుడు మదనపల్లిలోనే ఉన్నారా, హైదరాబాద్లో ఉన్నారా, వేరే యూ రైట్ నౌ? So her thing is that, and
I heard, that's why when you started I said she also want to go to UK, I said, no. But then I was thinking.
No, true, very true, Dr. Garu. One of my core motivations is I have a little bit of eligibility. Being an Australian citizen, I got it for just this purpose only. To say that you can come back also and you can have a magical life. Apart from a mechanical part, you can have magical life. But I should at least follow koncham anna kada. So I should have some eligibility to talk about it. So this thing helps me in that. That's why I keep marketing that I am an Australian citizen. Like this, like here, is because it's out of choice and you can also choose. But the thing is, you have to do different things. Do different things, plan a little better, differently, and this thing will also happen. You don't have to. Ante kada, Doctor. It's just about how you whatever you want, you have to work towards that. It will happen. Ante. As simple as that. And Inta, she has come to it, and yesterday or the day before I called her. She didn't answer. I said like, okay, busy. I left her a whole message, a 10-11 minute long message, as if I was talking to her. And then yesterday I followed up with her. Then the girl that I spoke to, psychology student, she lost her mother 7 months back.
Okay.
I didn't know that.
Where is she?
She's in Chennai.
Oh,
I didn't know that. She was like, Amma, I lost my brother. But that was 20 years back. Still I know how my family and I am affected, how we are thinking. We never healed the trauma. Now I know that it is a trauma. That's what I want to do, but then convincing them is taking. That's why
that is why I was telling. I have got at least 10 of them who wanted to come and stay with us.
Okay.
If I have a place like a place where at least a few people. That's why I was telling. We need to have a place. There will be a lot of people coming.
This roju Sharada garu call chesar morning. She was like, you do a students camp adante. Amma, Dr. garu ila estimate kuda icharu. We are trying to raise that funds on one side. Dr. garu రేపటి కంటే రేపు స్టార్ట్ చేస్తారన్నారు అంటే the thing is that is also true, but this is also needed, and whatever works out we are trying to work it out, because if they were okay to give it, that is another story. Now because they are in such a situation, I told her clearly we are in an intention that we should not give you any more burden because you are not ready for it, which is okay. Whatever we can give you is health on this side. I told her Arshita's thing, Dr. garu, I told her everything, whatever has happened, this is what is happening. I have not forgotten about you, I have not messaged you. We said we will meet on Saturday. Didn't meet, but this is the progress. I have just not been giving you updates. So this is what happened on this side. On the other side, Garbha Samskar, SSY is there. We have met here. I gave her an update a little bit before that. So Idi Kuda is happening. And the other thing is, this Conscious Living Festival is also something that we are planning for this same purpose. Ante May last weekend or maybe June, but May last weekend is the plan. Ante if then for 1 month will you not do anything? And it's not planned yet, but the thing is, whatever is known, I'm telling you right now. So this is the status, okay, you guys plan and why don't you conduct summer camp? Is our thing. Hostelers residential or this thing, residential GH kada. Yeah, it can be done. This is one thing I'll discuss with Dr. Garu. I'm meeting him for this purpose only, and it's cheap. Because showers, some things that are not there, and this is summer. However they enta minimalistic aina, some things have to be there. So we can start something. It all depends on how whatever is feasible we'll do early.
So what I told her was, I need sleeping facility for 30 people and bath facility for.
So what her point is, take a mug and a bucket. And she is thinking like that. That's how it can be done. And one more thing is, some people used to do it like that, it seems. Before.
Maybe. I am not saying it's not there.
Yeah.
But we expect a very little decent, because that's a crowd which we are expecting.
That is
See, without a toilet also, if there is a village fellow, you can say, when we go to Kailash, we go on the road only. No toilet, no nothing, no cover also. When we go to Kailash, we have to go and then wash in the river. But you can't expect that to be done in Hyderabad, right?
Ante. There is a bit of an education issue, and Mana Sharada garu, she's so much under stress that she gives a negative vibe. Paapam అనిపిస్తుంది, but
no, I'll tell you that day, the whole time we were there, from the seat she did not even get up. She was doing her job. So I agree and I admire that. Right? But when we wanted to meet her husband, yeah, let us go. That would have been one word, no? Last. Adu kuda ledu.
But when we went, she only called her husband out.
That's what I said. It's all mood.
Ante mood.
I realized. And when I asked a small child how much you are paying fees, I just asked. School, no? Immediately she caught. And she called him and then said, how much you said? The two very far. She would not have even heard. But she might have guessed. Got it? Then she was trying to prove that he did not pay any money. I only gave them the rice which is required in their house and etc. 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 So something is burning inside.
And it's a good thing అనిపించింది. Even same Dr. Prakash గారి health కూడా, one of the issues I noted, this opportunity came first, so we are addressing this family because I saw the whole thing. That can also be done together.
So we can have not one.
Multiple.
See, that's what I'm saying. We can have Bongir, we can have that place, we can have 2-3 places. Nothing wrong. Only thing, if it's little hi-fi. Yeah, Arundraj yesterday went.
To his farm?
Not to his farm, his shop.
Acha, ikkada దగ్గర.
Arundraj is starting a shop kada.
In Sainipuri kada.
Sainipuri, that's not a shop. It's like a house he's run that.
I know, I went there.
You went there?
I sat there.
The reason is, 2 weeks back I went to one of my cousin. He stays diagonally opposite to his place. So when I went, the auntie, both are my relative, 2 side relatives from Kerala. So she was sick. So her report was set to come. So I thought I will just go and visit. Arun said he will come here sometime. I said maybe this week sometime I will come there. So that's the reason I went. But then we had some dialogue. He is doing a lot of students camp, but that's like a hi-fi thing in a 5-star. He charges huge amount.
Because the place is there.
Yeah, that's how he does it.
That's okay.
Right. Even a fellow, see, my capture is all the Gulf. So that is July, August, September. Generally what we do is March, April I go abroad. That's the time I do one tour in all the radios. Announce that I am there. People can register. This is my number. Your camp will start from July, August, September. Immediately nearly 300 people will register. That's how I do. So I told him we can do something like that for Gulf people in a larger activity together. Because he is also having a lot of different aspects, you know. Maybe mine is spiritual life. He is a lot of sports, photography and such things. So it's a good combination, I thought. So I suggested him, if you think that will work. Because I am not doing anything. Earlier, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 6 years, 300 days I was out. I never stayed here. Last 2 years I become so.
Timing.
No. It's all good. I'm doing different. Otherwise, I will never get a Pakistani, Philippines, American classes, right? See, everything has got some.
True. It all fits together.
So what I do is in the Facebook, I have posted one. I have sent it to you.
Yeah.
Below 30, you prepare some 10 questions and come back to me. When they contact me, that's what I will say. You look at who am I, ask some 10 questions from your area of interest. Because I have a lot of playlists, you know, you see which playlist attracts you, based on that you ask some 10 questions. That can be an interview. So many people come from Pakistan. India, not even a single person. Today morning also one teacher who is listening to me every time and then he says, wonderful, very good. I said, you are a teacher. Saying wonderful, very good, anybody can tell. You have +1, +2 students in front of you, you must tell them, you know. See, some action-oriented programs are not there. Everybody will say, very good, wonderful, that's it. The sharing is not happening in India. Pakistan it's like that. Immediately once interview is over, I will see on my Facebook, nearly 20-30 friends requests. Because they are seeing it immediately. I don't accept any of them. Unless they send me a WhatsApp. Because that says WhatsApp, right? Correct? Unless they WhatsApp me, unless they come on chat, message with me.
And connect with you.
Then only I will accept their friend request also. If you look at my Facebook friend request, there will be hundreds from Pakistan, all youngsters. I am not doing it. I wanted them to take the next step and come to me. Read that message carefully. Right? Whereas in India, if you send a video, YouTube, immediately when is the meeting, where is the link to join? They don't even read what is being said. They think it's only a G meet and they don't join also. But that's how they will react. So it needs some little serious. We have people who are connected on internet, but they are not proactive. They are not serious. They don't want to learn anything. I think enjoyment is what is happening in India more than any. Because the parents are rich, they have minimum facilities, so they want to enjoy. I think that is what we wanted to change. Arvind came. His daughter was discussion. Tomorrow I will post that discussion between me and daughter.
How old is she? Intermediate?
She is in intermediate. After that 12th she wrote NEET, she didn't get.
Okay.
So 1 year she is prepared. Okay. That's all fine, I said. I asked what is the meaning of Arvind. Her father's name only, right? Son. I said wrong. Some general questions, I am Department of Space. Who started Department of Space? Don't know. I said, you are a science student, right? Some general knowledge about science. Here is only NEET exam. Some question, some answer. That's how prepare. And I asked her, you tell me one chapter in any subject which you don't like. Which is the toughest. Let us discuss that and I will make you to love that chapter. That's what I do with every student. To show that any chapter can become interesting to you, though you hate it. She said optics. Physics. I said, no, it's not physics at all. It is biology and very specific for a doctorate is must, I said. Give me one example of optics around you which you can give as an example. She was looking at the prism. I said, do you have prism on your table or not? No, prism is not there. No, you tell me anything which you can see as an optics. Not able to even guess. I said, how are you seeing me on your terminal? Don't you have a camera on your mobile which you are talking to me? Is it not a optics? That much only knowledge. Practically, aim little.
Telugu people especially.
No, everywhere.
Is it otherwise also?
See, I have been traveling to whole India now. Maybe Hamirpur to the north to Kerala, Tamil Nadu and Arunachal Pradesh to everywhere. That is why I was telling Arun Raj, we need a place where I will get all geography teachers. Teach them geography. Maths teachers. Teach them mathematics. Understand the subject in that context in which how can you relate that to life. See, we are learning so much which is not related to life. That is what everybody thinks. Unless we relate to life, we find it is useless.
Okay, syllabus.
So it is not that I am not aware of what to eat, which makes me healthy. Awareness is different. But I don't have that as a practice in my life. I am not ready to change that also. So that is why I said we need a place where people can come and feel and stay and enjoy that for some day. Then they realize, oh, this is how I must change my life. That satsang, if you can create, that's always will help. That's what ashrams do. But what happens is that's an entirely different place. No, see that day, soon after that, I spoke to that Ayurveda doctor who was known to me, Anjali. Anjali had sent a message. Can we talk? Yes, fine. Then I said, how did you got connected to Ramakrishna? I said, who was there? Vijay called me. And then I came there and we had a discussion with what is his name? Not Srikantananda. Some close to that. Srikanda, instead of that, some other. Okay. You could meet him as if it's a great thing. Because these people, though are volunteers also, they don't allow him to meet him. That is the biggest problem with Ramakrishna Math. Ramakrishna Math is working like more than a office where hierarchy is must. Though somebody is a Swamiji there, he cannot meet his chiefs. You have seen the way the Swamiji is sitting there inside, right? I don't go there actually. Though I go, I just go casually. Because they cannot say anything to me, no. That's why I go. Generally, they are very, that hierarchy is kept. So, I went once to Ramakrishna Math in Thrissur. I asked, what are you doing? I asked the Swamiji. Then I sit here. No, I said, what are you doing sitting here? Any activity here? Nothing is there. I said, how can you say without activity you are sitting and then eating? I asked this to Swamiji. He got furious. I said, no, don't sit there. Start some activity, no. By mistake I went there. Actually, I had a program in Tamil Nadu. I was driving to Tamil Nadu and then found Tamil Nadu has got a bandh there. So what should I do? I don't have anything on that day. So while coming back, I went to Ramakrishna Math. Because Ramakrishna Math or Sharada Math called me for a camp to speak on that day. I said I have a program in Tamil Nadu, so I cannot come. Having cancelled that program, I thought I will go and attend. If somebody else is talking also, I can go and attend. No. And this Swamiji is sitting idly. You know the reason? He says it's not in my ashram, it's in Sharada Math. He is in Ramakrishna Math, that is in Sharada Math. Diagonally opposite. I said, it's not your ashram. No, that is Sharada Math, I am in Ramakrishna. I said, Vivekananda never thought like this, no. See, I didn't know what hierarchy, where he belongs. But that got boiled in me. Then asked me, who are you? I said, I work in Ramakrishna Math in Hyderabad. Those days I was working here. I am a volunteer there, I am a teacher there. And I have an invitation to Sharada Math. That's why I came and asked me, you are sitting there. I never expected you will sit here like this when some activity is happening there. Right? I went there, most of the people knows me except these one or two fellows. They immediately changed the whole schedule, made me to speak to children. I was with them playing, talking, up to lunchtime it went on.
I didn't know all this. I was just okay.
That's why I said, unless the Swamiji is bound with me, I don't go there. Because they think, that's why I said egoistic. The first word what I said is egoistic. That Swamiji is good at me, he will put my hand on my shoulder, we will go around and all that. But if he is not good, or maybe the next fellow looks at him, he will say, we will like an obedient student. The hierarchy is too much.
How about now?
Even now. That is why that Ayurveda doctor was asking, you could meet him as if she never would have met him. Though working there for so many years as a volunteer, the volunteer will not get a chance to meet. They can only do like this. Not even talk, don't even nothing. They won't entertain at all.
But Anupama ji was very nice. She sent a message. I sent a message. It was really nice.
Anupama ji, that is what I am saying.
Hierarchy.
I had a good contact with that Swamiji. Anybody I want, I can take it to them. How did I go to that fellow who was a Swamiji there very close to me? Because SBH was paying a lot of money and the PRO was my student.
Achha.
So she took me to Swamiji. So he cannot deny. Got it? So they will all look for that because every mutt is being run by money. Correct? I remember there is an ashram here on Mahendragiri Hills, Madhamrudantami Mutt. Heard about? Google Madhamrudantami. She collects 100 Amrutantami.
I know.
Amrita TV and all. Amma. I was her 60th birthday chief speaker in Kerala. But this month I never went. Though it's only 3 kilometers from my house, I never went there. Because that's being run by a local group. They called me as a guest and I gave a talk, huge, 50,000 people. That was a great audience for me in 2000, 22 years back. Okay. They couldn't accommodate in one place, so they have two different public ground in which that's the first time when my picture came onto that display. Display also had limitations, so they had 3 display cut into pieces and then put a big theatre effect, So I was.
What topic did you talk?
That was a beautiful topic. I don't even have a biorhythm. Biorhythm is all of us. I keep telling physical, emotional, intellectual, social, spiritual. You can have an article there, maybe there in my blog, biorhythm. And biorhythm is a beautiful subject. On those days I was studying it.
Okay.
I can take your date, place and time of birth. And you can plot your biorhythm for the day, which will tell you whether physically you are up or down. And then emotionally up or down.
Can we adjust to biorhythm to be balanced?
That is what I was doing. That is a Western science, biorhythm. It will tell you the graph every day. Give your time, place and date of birth. It will tell you what is your biorhythm on a day. There are programs available for plotting biorhythm. Okay. So 5-fold. Physical, emotional, intellectual, social, spiritual levels can be predicted on which day how you are. What I was doing was I was doing a research by improving my skill on astrology. Predict that and then compare. See, otherwise how do I do research? I have to go around to many people, no? Instead of that, I fake a lot of date of birth, place of birth, and then take a biorhythm, take the chart, astrology, predict what happens on which day, check with this whether I am matching or not. That's how I improved my astrology skill. That's why I can say I am a good astrologer. Nobody would have done this sort of. So I was doing, that is the time they called me for a lecture. I thought biorhythm is the topic. But then biorhythm cannot be in a Malayalam. I have to speak biorhythm. So I translated that.
Into?
The biorhythm word itself.
It's a Western word.
It's a Western word. There is no word. So you won't get it in any other language. Jiva Talam.
Talam.
Rhythm means Talam.
Talam rhythm.
Right.
Jiva.
Biorhythm. Jiva Talam. Huge. Yes. Right. So I didn't go to this ashram at all. But most of the Swamijis will know me. Because I am a special speaker there. No? When Amrutandamai came here, I was in Ramakrishna as a volunteer. So I used to go every day. My wife wanted to meet Amrutandamai. I said, go. I dropped her there on the way and then went. I did not even enter the ashram or that. That's a big crowd, no? Amrutandamai comes, there will be lack of people. Very big queue. So she was in the queue. I went, finished my class 2.5 hours and I came. I was seeing her in the queue.
Still?
Huge! 3 hours, 4 hours queue.
Oh.
And I said, come, don't require to be there, come, let us go home. Lunchtime and all that I called her. So she said, lunch is available here, I will meet Amma, then only come. I was doing all this drama, some Swamiji met me. Swami there, why are you here? Come and sit beside Amma. So she put me beside Amma. I said, get my wife, she is also there. I am not interested in sitting beside her. But she will be interested, pick her. So from the middle of the group, they took her. See, all these Swamijis go with an influence. If some VVIP comes, all these are not valid. This is what I hate. But so we sat there almost 2 hours. A lot of food was given to all of us. Sat there. She was so thrilled, My wife was so thrilled. When Amma asked, what do you want? I said, I want to go home. That's it. I don't want anything from you. She said, first time somebody is telling me that I want to go home. I don't want anything from you. So, there are a lot of people who really require some guidance. This mutt and all is good. But many people can't approach it. To tell that only I was telling. There are a lot of people who require some guidance. They go to such ashram, but they don't even able to meet that fellow. No? So earlier when I used to go, many people will say, some boy came, he wanted to become a monk here, some sannyasi here. Parents are objecting, why can't you convince parents? I said, instead of convincing parents, I will convince the boy and say, go and study. See, if as a boy I am not able to convince my parents, even if I convince, tomorrow he will change and go back, I will become a culprit. Nobody should do that. That's why when I went to VKV, Arunachal Pradesh, I interviewed the Swamiji, I asked a direct question. If you meet your mother now, what your mother will expect you to do? He is almost a 60-year-old fellow in saffron. He said, my mother will ask, remove all this saffron, come back to my home and then stay with me. That's what every mother wants, right? Nothing wrong. So all the Swamijis also have internal conflict, their problems. They got into that, now they have to follow the order. Except in Ramakrishna Mutt, in most of the other mutt, people go from there.
Meaning?
Chinmaya Mission. Maximum dropout of Swamijis are from Chinmaya Mission.
Mm-hmm.
They go and start independent.
Mm-hmm.
That is because hierarchy is not there, too tight like this. Number one. Number two, Ramakrishna Mutt, I can go and give a lecture. Door is open, hall is open. They have programs wherein people can go and then become part of the team where they give such activities like what we are seeing. Yeah. Chinmaya Mission, nobody will entertain an outsider. We are all outsiders. Unless you join Chinmaya Mission group.
So you have to be part of the
mission.
Only then you are allowed to.
So I worked with all this. I was also invited in Chinmaya Mission because most of the people know me and think that I am also part of it. Because Chinmaya Swami, the original Chinmaya Swami's cousin, is my close friend.
Mm-hmm.
Chinmaya Swami's cousin is my close friend. So we live together. When I go to Calicut and all, I go to his house. And Chinmaya Swami's first girlfriend is diagonally opposite to my house. That's how we became Swamiji. He lost that girlfriend.
Oh, no.
And that girlfriend attended my marriage.
Achha.
So we know, what I'm saying is that family cult is there. So whenever they have some Chinmaya program, they invite me as a guest. Bhagavata Saptaham inauguration. It's a DrTPS. I used to go. So I am associated with most of the ashrams. I know what is internally happened.
That's why you keep saying ashrams are...
Ashrams are not for common people. They are like a traffic. See, they will give... See, what you want is somebody has a problem, you must be able to spend the time with them, right? They need a place to come and stay. They need some time to discuss with the problem. Suppose somebody has got such a problem, like you are saying, the psychological problem after that. She has to go to some ashram and then talk to some Swamiji. He has no time because he has got his administrative jobs. Where is he having time? So what he will do, he will ask some junior fellow to attend. That junior fellow not even got matured enough. She is under training. Correct? So what will happen? Ramakrishna Mutt, they are very strict. They cannot even go out. Everything will be under their custody sort of a thing. Hierarchy, no. Like, assume that you join a company, they will take your passport and everything and keep it there. Like that only it will happen there also.
I didn't know this.
You can't even go.
Okay.
But Chinmaya Mission, what will happen? That Swamiji will run away with this lady. If at all it's a lady coming for counseling, they will run and start an ashram there.
It is what
See what I'm saying?
True. But
Yeah, we need somewhere
problem solution,
solution,
and
quality solution for some people at the right place, at the right style. We need to have some, there are a lot of people.
Then Dr. Garu, whatever you told me now, this understanding, internal understanding, a lot of people don't have. They think there is something, they go. Even if Sharada Garu also, they don't know how the solution, what is the value of this thing, and she is not understanding.
She may not know.
And even what is the value of enduku summer school camp ante, because previously SSY వాళ్ళు ఎవరో they had conducted from May to June కాబట్టి I think she's got used to having some crowd there or something. It is like okay, now something is happening.
Something is happening, so she's happy.
అంతేగాని some movement is there, progress is there, impact is there, adanta is not, she's not, some movement is happening.
How come they are not worried? Even Dr. Karnagar also, that day we had a discussion. He said that person who was in contact, that boy, he will talk to you tomorrow. Not tomorrow, nothing happened after that.
Doctor, you still think ECG is using EKG, Western terminology. Here he knows it is ECG in India. There is no point in using the word EKG. That doesn't make sense. Even I can do that. I also know that this accent, that accent, I can use some other word which is, but no one will understand your point. Anyways.
You have to be, what I am saying is, that is why I said immediately, I told her, tomorrow we will start if you guarantee 30 beds. Because I thought I have a place. Now, from Vijayawada, there is a lady who was running a lot of activities. She is asking me, can I come and join some program we can plan? I said, I don't have anything with me now. Even if you come, I don't have. Chennai, there is somebody. Right? There are a lot of people who are volunteers available. They will come and stay. There is somebody who came already in Hyderabad. He is there now, a boy. Okay, so he came yesterday and then spent a time with me. I said, I don't have anything, you go back.
Even Anahat, we should have gone Tuesday. Somehow it got missed.
That is why Monday I called you. Then immediately you were not responding. I called Manmohan Reddy. I said, today is the day when we plan to go to No, that I was not aware of it like that.
Manmohan Reddy garu somehow is in other world sometimes. He listens and
then I told him, okay, then what we will do is maybe Thursday or Friday we will go. Wednesday or Thursday we will go. I said. See, that is why yesterday also I was trying to contact you.
Yes.
Thinking that, yes. Then I thought maybe you said family function. There could be something.
That whole happening. Day it was like that was gone.
Yes, that is why yesterday also I didn't speak to you because of that. Right. I told Manmohan Reddy, then what we will do is Wednesday we will go and stay back, or Thursday we will go and stay back.
You send the list. I said I spoke to Dr. Garu, and there is one other thing also, confusion. In Ramakrishna, what you told during one of these things you told, in Anahat we will directly do the workshop.
Yeah.
Then I said not discussion, but not going there, meeting and staying on it. No. Direct workshop.
Sir, 100% that is a good place. I said we will plan that one.
Yes.
Okay.
But bedding and all I didn't see in there. I didn't open the door and see, and they were preparing still. The meditation hall, they still have some. But infrastructure is, they have built it for this purpose only. And they are starting a workshop. Yesterday Shabbarji called me for kids, a 5-day program only for 14 to 17-year-old. Taking mud as a tool, they're building a clay oven, mud oven, but teaching them is there a purpose to life in his own way, teaching purpose to life. The questions they are trying to answer is there a purpose to life? Second question is, can we live in a community?
Okay.
Third one is, through hand and skill training and this thing and mud, going through this question answers by doing this work rather than talking. There's no lecture.
Understood. Activity based.
Such a beautiful just. If there are only 6 to 10 children, if they are less than 6, we will not do it. If there are 6 people, we will do it. And only serious parents, first some Sunday there is an orientation, we will do that. 5-day residential, over a 1-year period, there will be 3 camps. So 3 5-day intervals. So this is what we want to do. And this time it is mud oven, next time it will be mud with something else, next time this is this thing. But in that he told me, I asked the cost. So their food cost per day is 900 per person.
Yeah, 1,000 rupees I told you.
And then
I was
logistics is about 1,500, 1,000 to 1,500.
Yeah.
because local transport will be there for kids to go here and there.
So 2,500 per day.
Yeah. So that is his. So I didn't ask the money how much if we go, but somewhere there. So that would be the cost for this thing. Is that reasonable?
See, it all depends. See, the Ray consultancy I was telling.
There, are they okay? Yeah.
See, actually they called me for a lecture to go there and so that I could participate. I am not interested. I am not good in marketing farm products, I said, and then I get it. What he will do, he will call GBK Rao, he will call some 3-4 people and then finish the workshop. And he will make large money. This is how they survive. Right? So there are many
there
ways
is a Western template of this, which people are doing.
Even Arundraj, his flyers are beautiful printed. Each one print will cost 300 rupees minimum. So he must be printing maybe 1,000. That itself will cost him. So I told him, as executive director or head of the department in a engineering college, we also get such brochures. What we will do is, we will open the waste paper basket and put it there. Nobody will open this because every day we get plenty of such bundles.
Okay.
Right? Unless you have a connect. I know this person is good, then hand over this, it works.
And effective.
And every teacher's program only sponsored program. No teacher will spend money for learning.
But
no teacher will spend money for learning.
But who will sponsor the education
schools?
Institutions?
Schools will sponsor.
The respective schools.
Schools will sponsor.
Right. You nominate someone and you sponsor.
Now, May 7th, 8th, 9th, I am in Bombay. Only 2 days class, but 7th evening and 8th evening. So I don't want to take late night flight. So I said 9th only I'll come back. That's a program where $1 million round table.
Acha, you told about this. Yeah.
They will pay 1 lakh for 3 days workshop also.
Yeah.
There are LIC agents. Right? They are learning a lot of trick. And that's a status meeting lot of people. Got it?
It's a club. Yeah.
What I used to do is earlier, I used to get all my books and some of my lectures, put it to a CD those days. I'll take some 300 like this. And this doesn't have a price. Okay, so I may say 500 rupees. The CD and all is free. So this is 500 rupees. If you want, take along with the CD and then I'll give it to somebody. If there are 100 participants, if I taken only 100, half of the participants will not have copies available because they buy 3-4 together and then go. Then what do I do is, I'll ask them to put money, 500 rupees, and then take their visiting card, fold it and put it in a dabba. If your visiting card is there, I will send this to you by post. Right? I have seen most of the time they put 3 copies, 4 copies, they will write there and then fold it and keep it. They all love. But if you do it in a teacher's workshop, nobody will buy this.
Today's teachers, Dr. Garu, these people they know the value of their time, so they know the value of others' time. They know how to extract. People who don't have that, this thing will not know. Our culture.
See, it is not that I wanted this Upanishad. Because I went to a bookshop, without buying I cannot come out. That has become a habit. You understood? See, so many books are there. It's not that I don't have, but see, having gone to a shop, it doesn't look like buy something and then come out. That has become a habit. So that habit has to be in people. How do we make that habit? Understand, listening. Yeah. So we need to have an activity. That is why I am saying that program what we can have is the family program. We can have inside the city also. Right? Like parents, grandparents, students, everybody can come and spend the time there.
Eventually, once the community grows, people will once they see this thing, Dr. Garu, I think they will, because this thing has become so aloof to them, at least city people, and there is, in the name of consciousness, a lot of bullshit is happening. Not very good things are happening. So,
No, directly I am asking. Therefore, I am asking, can we have this center open in Malkajgiri, my house? Everybody can come whenever they want, spend time. Library is there, they can go and read whoever they want. There can come and then sit. Many people can come. But we need somebody who takes responsibility and run it as a center. If I don't go there, understood. See, I was thinking that when you have sent that sari thing and all that, even that can be on display, so that some sales will happen. I was thinking that Varun Raj is selling some product. Some of them can be there.
Oh.
Even now Srinivas, his product can be there. All that together, somebody can be in charge there who will sell or maybe make some profit or give it to them, that money. Got it? So some activity, so that every one of us who are partners to us will become their product can be marketed, their activity can be marketed. It's like an office for all of us.
Yes, yes.
And a center where it will run every time. Arthameda. So assume that Raj wanted to put his board, that also can be put. Anahata wanted to put, that also can be put. So we will also become a center for Anahata in the city. Got it?
Same thing, I am open. My office also, project office, same thing. When you had said, the same thing can be done there as well.
I mean, many places. I am not saying only that place.
True.
We can have many such centers. Like Suresh, he is running a program. We can have that also there. So if somebody comes, they wanted some disease to be cleared, this is the place you go there. That's, see, that sort of cross reference, so that some solutions can be got for many people, right?
You are asking me to be there?
No, I am not asking you. I am asking whether we can have such a place and then find, even if you employ somebody, paying is not a problem. That's not my problem. See, we need to have such a gathering so that some consciousness is coming out.
No, true, doctor. I am completely after that. When I am going to ask these kids like Arshita and MBA students also in sales for child, the reason why I am including students and those internship model is, let a college take that and run it through the students, and they will really learn this mentorship, this actual happening. Where will you learn? This will be, and people are close to that. Or students, maybe they belong to 3-4 engineering colleges, MBA colleges.
Understood. No, once we start, there will be a lot of people coming.
Then kids have to be engaged. Student, because our age, if we nurture, they will get too much confidence and they will get that adhairyam thoti, they will do amazing things beyond what we, Adi is what, something that is...
So what I don't have is that courage like that, the open house program which he is running. See, that needs a commitment, full time. At least in the beginning to start.
But the thing is, you have chosen a different, it's not about courage, it's a different path.
Different path.
And different contribution. If you can deviate and one person is already doing it. Supporting that is needed. If everyone opens the same open house, in my house what I wanted after I went, a place where I went, one men's shed sort of a thing, like Maker's Asylum, and a Seva Cafe, and open house, and a project office which is running. So that weekly once, there should be a Seva Cafe where people can come and feed people. It is a center of positivity you attract, and then people can come and have these discussions and all these things. Satsangas should happen in different this thing. A Maker's Asylum, because people have to be doing things, tinkering things, and doing. Some place should be having some equipment. I've been always enjoying that in my life. Somehow I was able to make that in my way or find a place. But if it is there, so it will. There is a Maker's Asylum model that is there already. We can associate with them and they can have some equipment here, and then school children can come and people can call. If you are trying to mend your shoes, make a small cupboard, come and make it and go happily. That's what was Men's Shed Australia. Men's Shed concept is also retired people will come. They will sit there. They are relaxing. If anyone wants any technical advice, they are there.
They will come.
Beautiful. Same like grandma child care. In this, in Alaga, there are some things and. కొంచెం culturally we have to do it slightly differently. Seva Cafe in India will be a instant takeaway will be there. How to run it, set up, that is to be thought. But Seva Cafe model is very easy for Indians to understand. Men's Shed or this Makers Asylum probably will need a little bit of pushing idea, but we can set up one of these and then slowly, or open house is ala cheyochu. Then we will be, whenever we go to the place, there is something positive happening where we can also
become part of it.
And these things specifically I also like. So and I can also like that. There will be a lot of things. Some people have Gita Parayan, whatever you like. Atla konni aspects how you can make your house a retreat. My whole model is you do it out of love, holistic transformation. In that, to make your house a retreat. In that house, some people will like making, some people will like talking, some people will like library. Ala konni cheskunte it will feel like a retreat. It will not that you have to build so much infrastructure em kadu. A corner where you dedicate it, atla beautiful ga chesukochu, which I have done in all the countries. If I were able to do, only in my house I am not able to do because there are elders to be, there is a set system, but
You don't want to disturb that.
and I want to harmonically do it, because if I overpower it, I can somehow bulldoze and put that, but then that will not work for others. For it was to work for a systematic solution, it will scale to other families easy goes. That is where my because this is, they are able to do lot more. They are stuck in this because they are conditioned into suffering. They have accepted that in this name. My mother, for example, she is a medical doctor and good one, and this, and they.
But every day routine same.
My mother, one of her core belief is Ande is her surname. Ande ladies are cursed is a belief. Lopal ekkado undi. So now that belief will manifest kada, whatever she somehow leads towards too much hard work, too hard. Good as a person does service, anta bon, but in her mind she deserves suffering is her thought. When you deserve suffering, you will get suffering. Somehow she is attracts suffering, and we can't see her.
You know what Gandhari asked Krishna? Give me sadness. You know why? I will not think about you unless I am sad. Everybody thinks about God only when people are sad.
Okay. You can
See, otherwise Gandhari was also very close to Krishna. She could have asked, no, give me happiness, let my son be good. No, she asked this. What you want only you will get that.
Your thoughts will learn to that. So, but when I see their actual work that they have put, the discipline that they show in their life, they can use it for disease prevention.
They are enjoying internally. See, like mountain climbing. Why this fellow is climbing? Anyway, he has to come down. Why is he suffering? You cannot ask. Because he is enjoying that climb.
No, but in this case, some aspects of it, they want to get relieved, but they are blocked. They want to go, not all of them. I am only touching those aspects where they deserve and want to desperately.
If they want, they can make a difference, but their Eve has not come.
First, they themselves they want to.
That's what I said. That Eve has not come.
So that is what I want to catch. Not for everyone, for everything. Atla vadu, because you have to deserve it, and then you should. If you get what you don't deserve, then it will
not stay with you for long.
It will not stay, and you will not be able to enjoy it. So you will not know what to do with it, and it's another curse. It will never be a boon. So, these aspects I saw, and when I saw why it is happening, it is the condition that is put, the education system, and this is the false thing people are put, so that you are suffering or you're moving continuously. There is no progress. Your life ends up moving. You think you are moving, so it just feels good. Akkada good. Average. You miss the amazing.
But not making a difference. That's what.
No, you miss the amazing, and you say, point. What is the point? That's where I was like, at a societal level it is there. That's why a systemic solution. Otherwise it would have been just my family, we can just do even psychedelics, you can change some neuron activity, you will shift your brain activity, and then there is anyways they can afford it, then automatically, that also we can do. We can give it as Laddu Prasadam also, we can give the same thing, and but what is the point? That will be an exception. I don't want to create an exception solution for this thing, because as it is so tough. No one will go through this kind of, because no one wants to question the parents or the family, because that is the toughest parent to win. So anyways, okay. Now coming, now design of the festival, design of the workshops. In bits and pieces we've spoken all of them. Let us take the festival once and the workshops. There is like people who wanting to come and sit, learn and be in the presence, and that is one thing. And volunteer, do work, learn, and expose themselves and solve the problem by doing seva, service, or doing something specific. It seems like some part will be that, and some part will be specific workshops. So TSR farm like that definitely has that scope, because there is still bullock cart farm, our age, and they probably have a tractor somewhere also. So there are
and we can do the way we want.
And then they have this 7 acres, this 5 plus 3 and 8 acres perhaps, 7 to 8 acres dedicated for this foundation, which they want to allow people to make money within that to give also. So ela chestamo, festival was one way. Minimum it will do is a win-win is for us, people will know that there is something like this is happening. And then sponsored event kuda cheyagalite. Even if you don't do sponsored, minimum is people will know, right? People will get attracted. Some level of noise will be there extra, but slowly it will give some message to this thing. And other for them, it will be marking a starting point. Even for them, it will give them that this thing. And this thing, that is okay, festival, bare minimum we are not losing anything at all. Because some people who are, and that even CEOs or whoever it is, it will be invite only. No one can, for people who will come through transformation, I am thinking it should be invite only. 5 people, it's a small gathering, but for some who they can experience it and that impact, they can own it, imbibe it, and then go back and follow it. Alanti valle make sense. Just because being a CEO does nothing to.
No, but for such a group, whether TSR is in today's status, whether that is okay.
No, not TSR farm. This will be done at a Koncham 5-star farm.
Okay.
Anahata
is also not good.
Anahata is good, but after May, if you see, I think it is good. It is good. But what I was thinking is, okay, that
go
is
to
where
some other
in
place.
Even other place is fine, same place is fine. Whether will be an issue, see whom I have as this thing is, we have Vedaji's husband, who was Violet Lab CEO, or part of the executive, 3 members of it. And then Dr. Anupama's brother is currently part of it. So the 2 people left, 3 people were there, Vedaji's husband left, these 2 people are there. So they are of the cadre of the executive and whom we can have access to. You might know a lot more people. This is one. The other one is Srikanth Garu, is something like that. And if there is 1 or 2, 3 people, we can ask them what ambience is good. These people we know there is a consciousness. Let them be our Vibhishanas to slay the Ravana. And they will only help us what would be a good thing. If it comes to be Anahata, let it be Anahata. If it comes to be somewhere in Madanapalli farm, Anna Parledu, whatever it is, I have some options in my mind is experiential part will be very private, where they will learn. But finally it should culminate into a festival where artisans come, Tarata into all holistic conscious living ki who are the real people. Now Garbha Samskar will be one of them. They can come and exhibit because that is a real thing what you can do. Because Allah, these people will come, there will be a festival. E-festival is where the hula baloo will happen. 2-day event culminating into this. అదే ఎందుకని డిజైన్ గురించి నాకు ఇలా ఆప్షన్స్ వస్తున్నాయి కానీ
we should have different team like
అంతే
Rambabu will be the food
అంతే
and identify somebody who will do the artisans thing.
All of these things depending on all faculties have to be shared.
That if you say this is the framework we wanted to make it,
yes,
for which the discussion will be on Sunday.
Yes.
Today is Thursday, no?
Yes.
2 days only we have.
Yeah.
You have to circulate to many people and ask them to come there for whoever want to take partnership here. And responsibility.
Ante.
Right?
Yes.
No blah blah blah, no nothing.
When you said May last weekend let's do it, I took it as a dictum and I started. First day I was initially scared. Uske baad then one day I slept and woke up and I thought okay fine, it can be done. The way I thought is let us find professionals in each field. There's marketing, there's sales, there's event management, there's even the sponsorship, this thing, and there's hospitality. There are these departments. We have run events of this scale. The impossible thing, but let us like-minded people with an organization behind who have experience, let us connect with them and we'll do it again and again and again. So and then and local people, 99.99%, let's go local people and enough we can do this. If they have experience, they will already have connects and we will do whom to connect will be invite only. Ela sponsorship they will also suggest because they are in and out of it. How to marketing to the normal people, how the sponsors will get back returns ki marketing, not for CEOs, that will be invite only.
And we should tell that this festival may be first of its kind in Hyderabad.
I think it is.
Yeah.
It is also.
But we are not stopping here. We
Ante.
want that to happen at least in different places. 12 of them in whole India in a year.
Avunu.
So,
Avunu, Dr. Garu,
those
yes.
people who wanted to take it into different cities can come and participate to learn how we are doing it.
Yes.
Either you do in yourself, gaining experience from here, or you want us to be part of it.
Yes.
We will become like a team and then start doing it. The idea is to spread across
Ante. All the states actually.
all the states.
Starting with targeting
all
first
the
metros.
cities.
Let's
Cities
target
means,
the metros.
cities
first.
means
Yes.
everybody think Vijayawada is a city.
Ante.
Somebody
Ante.
think Guntur is a city. So the best word is to say cities, bar towns.
Right.
Associate with the local.
Perfect, Dr. Garu. This
Correct.
is it. So
That wording should come. And then put that Indian map.
Yes, yes.
Got it?
Yeah.
So we give a pan India.
Yes. To start with.
I made one small
The-
emblem for.
This has to be pan world.
Yeah.
But to start with this and that. For the festival. Just for the festival.
No, could continue.
Okay.
This is also conscious living company.
Yeah.
$500.
Yeah. Dr. Garu, you're recording, right? Yeah.
This is also sound is also.
Super. So then, shall we put a rough draft of for
we
what
could
it
make
will
a
be?
rough draft.
And then we can emblems.
When we go with the rough draft only, things will work.
Ante, when we can put it in the agenda. Yeah. No, fine. This is very complete. Yeah. So it will be over a weekend again.
Yeah. Friday evening report, Sunday evening go.
Okay. And
Otherwise, Saturday, if you say, by the
No,
time
that
they
will
reach,
not
it will become lunch time.
Friday evening, if they come, they can have a campfire.
That's what I'm
And
saying.
a beautiful invocation for bond. Enjoy.
Friday evening and Sunday evening go back.
Right. Sunday. Or I usually, when I did, they can leave early morning Monday.
Yeah, that's up to them. If they want to stay back,
That's it.
anyway, it will be Friday to Monday morning,
Yeah.
2 nights and 3 days.
Yeah.
Okay, but
Yeah.
like a 48 hours if they wanted to get
Because
it.
they have to somehow, sometimes there's the sunrise they want to,
Yeah.
because even last time that like that happened when I did the retreat. They enjoy in that mood they want to not leave, continue.
Yeah,
in
many
retreat and
people
then-
when they come to my camp, though I say 10 days, what I do is 4 days gap, next camp will start.
Acha.
So in between, why 4 days? Somebody can come 2 days early, somebody can go 2 days late. So maximum what will happen, most of the people will say we are staying 4 days, continue the next camp, then only we'll go. So 2-3 camps they will attend.
Acha.
So the whole 4 days also I will have 10 people as much as I had for camp. There are 20 people, 10 people will be there during the 4 days also.
Okay.
So
Right.
3-4 camps they will attend. That's how it is. Generally it's like that.
So in my mind, one of the things, Dr. Conscious living experiential workshops are very private. That will be in a setting, that will be a quiet setting. So that will happen Friday to Sunday morning, it will happen like that. And from Sunday morning onwards, there will be this festival where they can come and culminate this thing, share this thing to the rest of the audience, and that is where the mela or this thing is there, is what one of the option of how to do that, because they'll have 2 nights, Friday night, Saturday night, and the whole of Saturday morning. Will that work? I mean, the design of actual what will happen, at least the rough blocks, you have to tell me as to how that will sit
See,
roughly.
when we do such thing, what is to be seen is how do as a organizer the 3 days, how am I traveling? What are all the different roles?
Ante.
A person who is little interested, who wanted to become totally participant, how he is traveling. And another person could be who just wanted to participate in the mela and then go. So think about such A, B, C, D people.
Yes.
how are they going to get connected? How are they going to be part of it? How much they are going to pay? How much time they are going to be there? When should they come?
Yes.
The entry, exit sort of a thing. Suppose you put Friday to Monday, when who will enter where, how many people we are expecting.
Yes.
That crowd also, if you know, then we can categorize them accordingly.
So mainly in this case, apart from organizers is one crowd. And if there is any guest speakers or anything that is there, that will be, one is that. One is core organizers. And then one is if there is any guests.
I think we should avoid all such.
Guests also the okay, perfect. I mean that's what I wanted to. There is organizers or the core.
Guests will be generally
Okay,
they will do something unconnected, something they will say because they don't know the whole thing.
So then the other kind is participants. Workshop participant.
Yeah.
And then second kind, the third kind is the are the visitors. Visitors to the Mela. And then fourth kind is the presenters or the stalls. I'm just saying stalls for the stalls. And then fifth would be probably the media guys or
one of the stall will be for media, PR, all that.
Yeah. The news people and all that, they are part of this media.
There can be invitees.
Yeah.
That visitors and invitees. Visitors can be paid visitors. Visitors can be invitees also.
Yeah. Visitors or guests?
Yeah, visitors or guests. Visitors can be normal. Anybody who heard about it, they wanted to come and.
It could be a paid event also.
Yeah,
so
that's what I'm saying.
visitors will be paid.
Visitors will be paid.
Guests will be
Guests
free.
or invitees will not be paid.
Yeah, then we'll call them separately. Then we'll be guests. Easy. Or invitees.
So that anybody cannot enter without having a reason.
Ante. So what I did from my side, okay fine. This is the groups of people, categories of.
But then do we have this facility for
and sponsors?
Exhibits and all? If we have, like, do we have to have a different chamber for all of them, or it's an
They
open?
will bring, if it's a stall, they all used to.
No, generally we create stalls and then give it to them.
Alina, okay. Then that will be part of the. That can also be done. That can be event manager. The layout and stalls can be arranged. Stall owners.
Like exhibition ground and all, they do some partitioning. It's
Yeah.
like a false partitioning also. And all these budgeting, it will be a huge.
Yeah.
Depends on how many exhibits. Where do you get?
Yes.
Who are the people possible?
Mostly we'll keep this local doctor.
that's
How
what
they
I'm
can enjoy
But
here.
even that,
And it will be depending on what it is, it can be that.
even that,
Ozone therapy ఏదైనా చూపించారు అనుకుంటే for example.
yeah.
It will be a setup in itself.
Is it?
So there will be organizers.
But first thing, we must decide where are we going to have it first.
కొంచెం we can do that. I wanted to talk to these people. What would be their desired location where they want, and the reason is location. We want it to be a sponsor where they can these influencers come. They could have something where they can continue, not this but other corporate events and things like that. That is why that's where we can get a leverage of the place. Adi possibility undi anpisthundi.
But then if you go to higher places, we should not plan in May.
You should plan in.
It will be little later, 2 months more.
Avuna?
If you are looking for sponsors, looking for such places, they will not do it. We want to do it in 1 month, means they will take it. Yeah, these people are not well planned. They will immediately come to a conclusion. Got it? You cannot go and ask somebody, tomorrow I want to get married.
No, not like that.
Something wrong with
as
the
just as a see, like how you printed the fake book for this thing, engineering.
See, we can do that.
Some trick can be done. Because you told end of May, then I was like still thinking, don't lose the scale of the project, but then how to make it happen. So that's why I contacted Diana Tali from GHAC.
Okay.
He has some tie-ups with some of these 5-star resorts from long time, and he's organizing this Great Adventure Club is one thing, which is doing this thing, and corporate events, and he's into some experiential learning. But city level, he is doing this. Hello.
Based on the place and who are all the partners.
Okay, so that will do. Yeah. That will do. But the program design that we will find, so that we have some idea as to we can tell what is it that we are planning to do. Until at least the block level structure. Obviously, there will be some natural flow should be there. Otherwise, we can't be so structured. Anta enjoyment undadu ledante. So you, so if it is Friday evening, you tell me your. I'm thinking Mela will be only on Sunday, or at least these participants will participate in Mela only on Sunday. Because that way it will be a culmination, celebration, they will discuss. Yeah. There the media will come. Media will not come to the farm. I'm thinking, because that is not keep that place, they keep that place like this only. Or you tell me. Yeah. So,
Friday evening could be basically newcomers also will not be there. They will have some senior people with the family only.
So this mostly is for the CEOs or the people like that. Either they will come with family or themselves. Ante.
Okay.
They can come with kids or not.
They can come with family.
Every
family activity is a family activity.
So it's a family event.
It's a family event.
They can come individually.
If they come individually, they come with the family, we are okay.
Okay,
fine.
Right.
So there has to be a package like 1 or 1 plus 3.
Yeah.
Right. Or 1 plus 4.
Yeah.
1 plus 3. Something like that, we should have some 2-3 packages.
Right.
So we cannot expect everybody to get everyone. 1 plus 2, 1 plus 3, 1 plus 4.
Yeah.
That's it. Maximum 1 plus 4 only will be there, right? Husband, wife, 2 kids may be the maximum.
Yes.
So 5-member team, if you assume that. It could be sharing of experience, understanding each other.
So introduction.
It is not a one-to-one introduction or formally. We will have a real mingling with the different groups, different people sharing their experience, expectations, what is that they want. It's not introducing like a 10 minutes you introduce and finish it. We should not be in a hurry.
Perfect.
Understood.
Friday evening is this.
Friday evening is knowing each other, not introducing. The wording itself should be
connections.
Connecting to people, communicate totally, open up, share, binding relationships, creating bondage. We don't want this to happen every time when they meet. I know you perfectly from them. Like a real bondage.
You will run this session.
We can do a lot of tricks for making this to happen.
Right. And who will be leading it is something.
That we can say maybe coordinator or maybe.
But actually, will you lead?
We can do that. Yeah, we can do that.
Okay.
What will happen is a lot of.
Right. See, I'm saying connecting people, connection. Yeah. Establishing connection and invocation.
That will be Friday evening.
Right. Perfect.
And then after dinner. After dinner. And after dinner will be the fun game.
Okay.
Fun game will be to check how much they got introduced.
Okay.
I will ask, maybe Manmohan has to talk about Vijayendran.
Right.
You understood?
Yeah.
And then Vijayendran will not agree. What you understood is wrong. So that time everybody will know.
Right.
So even if somebody missed, somebody come for dinner, the rest of the people will know more about it. So it's like a fill in the blanks.
Right.
Got it? Paragraph. We will have gaps, That gap filling is good enough.
Yes.
Right?
Yes. And the reason why I asked who is going to conduct it is because they are of a cadre, CEOs, and already someone has to be experienced in doing that and control their energies and put them into their places.
That is normal.
Ante.
See, once that is there, the day is over.
Ante chal.
Understood.
And then in sleeping arrangement and things like that, we'll do family separate or will we intermix or what anything, any surprises we'll throw?
We must give option to them.
Okay, ठीक है.
Because some people may feel that, no?
Okay.
That is why in the booking itself we should have. Do you like to have a dormitory?
Adio, yes.
Understood.
And then here also, when we talk
See,
to
even
Srikanth
with a
Garu
dormitory,
and this.
If it's a dormitory, it will become cheaper.
Yeah.
Suppose you want an individual room. There may be very few people. I am ready to mix everything, but when it comes to my sleep,
Ante kada.
I need a private place because they may snore.
Ante.
They know they are snoring, so they don't want to disturb others. Also, it's possibly private, right?
And then it could be cabins, dormitory, tents.
Yeah.
We can see what.
We can see that
Based on the place. Perfect.
based on the place.
Anyways, this pulse we will know with talking to a couple of people because they might be used to some things like
Yeah, but
this.
2-3 options
We will
must
have
give.
options.
See, we are giving all these options. 1+5 booking. Sleeping also we have got individual. So some people will feel, oh, these are possibilities are there. Then let me get my family because we have a double bedroom added with the 2 bed also is possible. That's why I'm saying based on the facility only we can see. For example, like Dolari Dhare Bhani, that is there, no?
Yes.
Even
Yeah.
Pragati, anywhere you can have.
Yes. Ramoji.
Yeah, no, everywhere.
Yeah.
Ramoji is a beautiful place. Actually, that's the cheapest.
800 annar kada.
800 is there, 8000 is also there. Same place. You understood? So whoever wants, they can select 800 for a private stay. 800, maybe you can have a dormitory mix.
Do they have farm or Atlantid emana unda? That will be
But one advantage is, I am thinking the other way. From there, 10 kilometers is Nagaratnam.
True, actually we can do that.
You understood? That's why I asked.
True.
Are we going to be? That tent what we have, that can be the Mela place. Sunday.
Yes. He will also be happy.
Friday, Saturday stay in Ramoji. Sunday morning pack everything, Kali Karo, go to Nagaratnam Naidu, do the Mela, dispose of.
And even Friday, Saturday also, we can go to the farm and do activities there.
All that is possible. No, even one day,
perfect.
even one day, Sunday we can have that Mela, there is a great thing.
He will also be happy.
He will also be happy.
And he'll see the...
And that is there, no?
Yeah, he has a place.
That tent can be made it into partition.
Which tent, Dr. Garu? His
He has
hall.
got that hall.
His...
Nursery.
Nursery and this thing.
Nursery doesn't have a cover.
The greenhouse, yeah.
Greenhouse can be a cover. So
That will also be beautiful.
all these exhibits, whatever we collect, if we gift it to him as a cover also is a good thing for him. Somewhere some contribution to
Undal, 100% undal. Yes.
That's why I asked.
Yeah, perfect.
That's
Yeah. Even if you are at Ramoji, I think close to that Shambhala is there. Have you heard about that place Shambhala? There it's...
Because everybody will love Ramoji.
Easy kada. Easy to locate, no need to ask questions. They can directly come. We have some signboard, some directions, although we can easily do.
And status is also there, no? Ramoji.
Ante. People will not think about 5-star unda leda another. Directly they will come. That's peace of mind will be there. More people, families may be inclined.
And it's not crowded now.
Anyways, in that okay, so ఇది బానే ఉంది. Option for venue is okay.
Plus Nagaratnam.
Yeah. If it is Ramoji, then plus Nagaratnam. Okay, then sleep for the day, retire.
Yes.
And then Friday is over. Saturday. There's no campfire, Dr. Garu. You don't like campfire?
I like it. But if it is Ramoji, we will not have that option.
But we can have a small sort of thing, no? Small one. That will also they're not allowed.
I don't know whether they will have it.
Homams for that, whatever they use. Antas wise also we can.
They may have also.
They may have also. Right, okay, fine.
Find out.
Okay. I'm putting dinner plus campfire. Just like that, we'll find out.
No, that you can put everything and put a small star at the end, say, based on the location, facility, some changes could be there.
But this is just a draft. When we discuss, people would have done something in Ramoji recently.
Yes.
When we go to Sunday, they might come back with this thing. Because Millet Rambabu has done a lot of things. these kind of things locally.
Ramoji is 15 kilometers.
Sorry?
15 kilometers.
Ramoji.
Ramoji to Nagaratnam Naidu.
But there is no traffic now. It's just across the road and go straight.
Yeah.
Easy.
26 minutes.
It's not that far. But it is actually bang on the main road కదా డాక్టర్. ఇక్కడ నుంచి చూసుకోవాలి. It is ఇంత లోపలికి వెళ్తుంది.
No, but you may be inside Ramoji Film City కదా.
Overall it will be half an hour.
Yeah, half an hour. Even from Ramoji to main road itself is 10 minutes.
That is included in this. అందుకని లేదంటే 15 minutes.
అదే
అంతే ఇదే రామోజీ. But there is no city traffic. You come via outer ring road, you straight, and then you go straight. So and the road is also reasonably good. So it will be a pleasant ride only. And he is there, so people can start with this bullock cart rides, and that can be arranged. And koncham wo to chalega, theek hai. Okay, so this has happened Saturday. So our worst case scenario is Ramoji, Nagaratnam Naidu. Then we will see what better can happen and things like that. So Saturday, what will it be? When will we start?
Which one?
In the morning.
Morning itself.
From what time and what will happen?
Even
roughly.
On Saturday or Sunday?
Saturday.
Yeah. Saturday will be mostly like the food habits seminar. We need to have some educative programs, right?
But that is before breakfast or after?
After breakfast.
So
nothing will happen. Yeah, morning can be. We should have a
morning walk or no, nothing like that. Get
no.
people starting the day, nothing.
No, we can have silence come. We should not name meditation. That's the word which I don't like.
Okay.
The pranayama, silence and pranayama. I call it as dharanalaya actually. Not meditation hall. Dharanalaya. Dharana is focus.
A session of that also.
Yeah. Dharana is focus.
Right.
Okay. Dharana, dhyanam. Dharana, dhyanam is combined.
Dharana and dhyanam session.
Is combined. You understood what I'm saying? Yama, niyama, asana, pranayama, pratyahara, dharana, dhyana. We cannot do pratyahara and all that. That's internalized.
Asana no.
Yama, we can only tell them. Niyama, we can explain all these and then get to them to that stage. 2 hours session, 1.5 hours is good enough.
Experientially we'll do that.
Experientially we'll do it.
Perfect.
Yama, niyama, only theory can be told. Asana we can show.
Yama, okay. Yeah.
Pranayama we will show. That is what is actually pranayama will show.
Right.
Yama, niyama, asana, pranayama. Pratyahara, dharana is there.
Right.
Dharana, dhyanam we are showing to them. Got it?
Yeah.
Finished. Samadhis they will attain whenever they want. If at all they can.
I think okay. So it is starting with dharana.
Silence and pranayama, dharana and dhyana.
Right.
So then, 4 steps we are doing it. Good enough, no? Out of 8 steps, 4 steps we are teaching at one level in 1.5 hours.
Dharana and dhyanam is the and pranayama kada? 3.
Yeah.
Silence is meditation.
Silence is where they get into the pranayama, dharana, dhyanam. The minimum requirement is silence.
Okay. So, yeah. And they will sit in some posture as some sort of an ass.
Either it could be a seat. That's why I kept that seat. You see. Did you see that day whatever video I posted after Ramakrishna Math? I did not mention it happened in Ramakrishna Math. But I said most of the places where I am seeing it is long term I am seeing it. Because you told react it and count it, tell them suggestion, I told it. But you have seen the response. That lady said you can speak to Anupama. But why Anupama will do? Anupama will be only able to speak to Swami. Swamiji will say, I know what is to be done, you keep quiet. That's it. That's what will happen.
Yes, it's okay. Yeah.
That's why I said I don't want to, but since you said I want to show you in front of you what I will tell, I told you.
Okay. So after this,
we should have the habits, like food, minimalistic approach in life.
so this will happen after breakfast?
After breakfast.
Okay. So breakfast.
So basically what we should have is we should have a questionnaire which understand these participants. So we need a Google sheet in which we collect all these details. Like what do you buy, what brand you buy. See, many people will think I will buy this brand is a great thing. No? What we want is non-branded ones, but everybody will start saying this what, where do you purchase, what do you purchase, how often you purchase, right? How do you cook, what are the items which you prepare, so many things, so that
There should be a questionnaire.
That we can design and circulate.
Yeah.
Like through registration, all these will become part of it.
There will be a questionnaire for participants and also visitors also.
Yeah, to understand their lifestyle.
Yes.
And then we can say, based on this, with these questionnaires we have, that Rambabu has to work out on the food habits, what to eat, what can be given, and minimalistic life approach somebody has to say.
So then there will be a session for food.
Yeah.
And there will be a session for minimalistic living.
Minimalistic living, minimalistic lifestyle. No, many people don't understand what is minimalistic life.
Yeah.
Right. And global awareness, the Yuga concept, Satya Yuga. Our whole aim is to go back to Satya Yuga. And balancing role, goal, value system. Every one of us have got a role, goal, value. You have a role in the family. You have a value. You want it to be like this. How do we balance it? But only half day before lunch it should be over.
Then lunch.
Afternoon should be full reflections on these question answers.
Then they will rest for a bit, right?
Yeah.
Keep some time to rest.
Keep some time to rest and reflect on all this.
Rest.
When I say reflect, that's what it is. Let them reflect internally.
Some people, even if they want to take a nap, they can take a
They
break.
can take a nap and then they wanted to come and discuss, they wanted to make their own group and discuss, anything can be done.
Reflections.
Reflection can be internally self, or it can be with the group, it can be with the whoever they think that they want to come back. Somebody may immediately wanted to talk to Rambabu. No. That happened. Then 5 o'clock we will have a real commune. Though we are calling it as commune, the commune name should come there, no?
Yes.
The conscious living commune will happen from 5 o'clock to 7 o'clock. The 2 hours. That's a real commune. How are we going to take this commune further? Take inputs. You are also part of the family. How are we going to progress in this? What we can do? Take all the suggestions. No, they will have many things to say. Because Sunday we don't get time. By this over.
Discussion on commune. Or sharing of ideas.
Yes. Or creating communes,
Yeah.
Expanding communes. Something we can make.
Yeah.
Or realization of commune. Unconferencing the commune. Anything can be done.
Right.
They need not agree also. They can disagree. With all these will not work also is fine. It's like a feedback or questionnaire sort of a thing. All the doubt which they have, they will ask previously. But then after that it will be like a conclusion, experience sharing and all that by them. Sunday morning after breakfast, same way. Whatever we had Saturday morning, we will have Sunday morning also. Dharana, 2 days experience.
So after this session, there will be dinner and campfire, or what will you have?
Yeah, if possible campfire. Because Friday campfire may not be very good.
People will come late.
People will come late. Some people may not come also. Some people may come Saturday morning also, no? We don't know.
Right. So this and then they can actually discuss among themselves also.
Yeah.
There'll be further discussions and yeah.
Sunday morning, again.
This is done and then sleep.
Sunday morning, Dharana Dhyanam.
Right.
Dharanalaya.
Until breakfast, it is the same.
Same.
Yeah.
And then move to exhibition. Correct. That exhibit we should have pottery, clothing,
Artisans.
all that.
Because consciously, what is the meaning of conscious food? What is the meaning of conscious utensils? What is the meaning of conscious fabric? All of these things
All
they
of
should
this.
see. Yes.
Even art,
Art,
dance
exactly.
forms, many things.
Toys,
can be
all
there.
these things, what we use, what
demonstration also can be there.
and management of waste,
Yeah.
energy, and different elements of life, we can have that. Yes.
Even different art forms.
Art forms also.
Anybody can have singing. Introduce them with the music items. So we will open it up to the entire place for some place for music, some place for dance, some place for acting, some place for picture photography. Many professionals at different levels, whoever want to make the teaching part of it can become part of this. Not necessarily only pottery and such thing. Anyone.
Yeah.
Even agriculture patterns. All that can be done.
After the exhibition,
Disperse. That's it.
there'll be lunch, and so the lunch will be
Lunch and tea. Evening.
lunch, then snacks.
Actually, we should have these lunch and these also. When do it on Nagaratnam Naidu, we can ask people to have the small huts, or maybe that cartwala or somebody. They can sell whatever they want. So we don't bother. Let them buy, eat whatever they want. It can be pani puri also. It can be dosha also. It's up to them.
Food carts.
Yeah, food carts. Even any family can have a. I understood.
Yeah.
Any family who wanted to sell some products also can come there and then have. It's like another exhibit.
Right.
Suppose Rambabu wanted to have, maybe somebody wanted to sell some sweets. That also can be a part.
Yes. As much as possible, local.
Yeah, local.
Keep it local.
But then, inspiring somebody to come to such place for an exhibit, to that number, we should have some estimate. Then only people will come.
And then the number is based on visitors only.
Yeah,
it's
but-
not based on the workshop participants. Participants will not make the number.
But that visitors, we must advertise in such a fashion.
And then
People will come so that Nagaratnam Naidu's farm also will get a boosting. I think that's the only thing which I found, one service which we can give to you.
yes.
Nagara.
Yes.
And we don't have any other place close to city, close to a place.
In that state. And it's an organic farm. I think he'll enjoy that also.
And he also has contacts. We can pull up everybody. Manmohan also has.
Rambabu Garu also has. He's one of the persons who's been doing repeatedly. True. Events center, these kind of events alternate. Rambabu Garu is the man.
So then we should ask them when could be the date.
Ante.
If some auspicious date is coming, mix with that is also fine.
Yes.
So that we have a reason.
Ante. Yeah.
Festival, something could be there, no? Which will also make it as an event.
So food stalls, artisans, artists, rather then there should be experts. So, but Dr. Anupama, deviating from this topic, Dr. Anupama ji is.
All that will be there on the second day. I said only few, even Garbha, Samskara, everything can be added to that. I said
Yes.
only lifestyle food only, no?
But the thing is, whatever can happen in this workshop will condense. It can be either in a stall, we can have that one place
Yeah,
where
but
they can show.
that
And
can be-
even if this can come,
yeah.
beautiful ఉంటుంది.
That is what I'm saying. Saturday itself,
Ante.
that 3 hours, half an hour,
ఈ
4
global-
5 topics.
This is where when they're repeating,
Yeah,
this content will keep changing.
keep changing.
And sometimes when there is no mela, they can have this for 2 days also.
2 days also.
సరిపోతుంది.
No, it should add some value to them, which they have some takeaways, lessons,
అంతే.
That is more important.
Yes.
April, May. There may be some auspicious day anywhere. Buddha Purnima is there. That is 16th May.
16th May, too close. May.
Yeah, that is too close. After that, nothing MC. July only MC. July 1st Ratha Yatra.
Guru Purnima.
रक्षाबंधन राखी अगस्त तक जा रहा है बस. That is too far. I think Buddha Purnima is after that. Nothing is there. Ratha Yatra only. Maybe some local Telugu may be there. I am using only Indian calendar. Some Amavasi will be there definitely.
Akshaya Tritiya.
It's a stupid bogus thing.
Oh,
Cheating
in
people.
June nothing is there.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, so May lo ఒకటే ఉంది అక్షయ.
Akshaya Tritiya is a big jewelry marketing business. Everybody knows how to market things. July, first week. Because it needs a good marketing. We need to reach out to people. It will not happen, no? That fast.
Acha, Dr. Vijayendran is in Madanapalli.
Madanapalli is
Chittoor, down closer to Tirupati. Anantapur, close to.
I went to the
You could have
I went.
Rishi,
Yeah, Madanapalli is the Rishi Valley.
Rishi Valley.
I was a guest there online. That's why Madanapalli is there.
In terms of the this is a draft by the doctor.
Yeah. It will
Rambabu
undergo
Garu is there,
lot of
and
changes.
people who have organized and people whom we think participants are, and
Everybody
whom we
will
are
have.
who are going to be visitors.
Many
if we ask
suggestions.
them,
Many
then we
suggestions.
can do that.
Many suggestions will come. But unless we have some framework,
And the కొంచెం framework, at least we should know that, and then
if they don't have anything, this is how it will happen like that.
అంతే కదా. And
Some tentative date also we must suggest so that people.
And I wanted to think about a few other options. So this is also initially the thought is one thing is to make the money through sponsorships or make that money, and other thing is to announce that something like this is happening so that people know from our side. And from the people's side, people will know that something like this is happening, and the influencers will get a chance to experience this, and it will be a win-win minimum, this thing. But then I thought all we need is 10 lakhs. Can't we come up with another option? But just think other options also. This is anyways for pure announcing that something like this is happening.
No,
can
10
also be
lakhs to collect 10 people, 1 lakh each, if you can take, finished. No trouble at all. But what we will do after that?
No, but the thing is, what is my rule is, Dr. Garu, the thing is, if I am not able to give 10x return, I will not go to that offer. If we are able to give 10x worth of value to that 1 lakh person, then only I want to go to that, consider that offer. Taking 1 lakh is not a thing. If we, what is it that they will get in return?
No, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. But now that I have this, another thing I wanted to ask you is, in terms of the routine workshops that we had been discussing, like some people will come and stay there, some people will. Now, some things, Dr. Manmohan Garu is also having some ideas. Some drafts we have to put that these are the things that we are expecting, because there is two places now. One is TSR, but what they are expecting is someone to be there, and it's like she is expecting that someone should be there who's running that place, so that she doesn't have to think. Some of these activities, like if the girls are there or not, all this administrative work also, she wants to forget about that running of that place. And who is there, security gunning, all of these issues, she doesn't want to get bothered. And be peaceful that okay, that place will be running. Even if they want to move suddenly to city, so then they can think that okay, these guys are there, they will neither steal nor they will protect the place safety untundi ani. That is what she is one of the things that looks like she wants.
I thought that is the reason she has given to Madhav Reddy.
Possible, but they are not even coming now. that thing, and this was her backup. Whether we come, at least one of them will see. Then during the okay, fine. So coming back to what I was saying, that is one place. Anahat also, if we see, we'll get. We should get some. I think Anahat people are already staying and they're owners. Whoever is staying is commune member already. Their approach is completely different.
Okay.
Sharada Garu approaches, they needs a lot of cleansing to get to that point, and when they will start thinking all of this is commune. Until then, she's looking at it as some safe people who are doing something that is aligned. Something that is good, that she can be proud of. That we have given it for a cause. Some emotional value that she wants to draw out of it, that we are doing some good thing. Okay. So in these two places, if we have these two places, how do we organize our existing idea of the conscious living, not the festival?
See,
routinely, how do we do this?
Anything when people wanted to come for such programs, these are all new terminologies. The youth will not get attracted. So we need to have some activity which attracts youth. Slowly give them, like honey is given, but inside honey you have got Ayurvedic medicines. So that's what I keep saying. We should have the finishing school programs, civil service aspirants programs, how to prepare for civil service. Right? Mission CSAT. My two programs, Mission CSAT and Destination IAS. For school children, Destination IAS. How do you prepare for IAS during the holidays? Introduce 9th and 10th and 11th and 12th class children. Once you advertise few programs, many students will come. That can be 2 days workshop, 4 times in a year it will happen.
So that is right.
So we have to register this with the different schools partnership.
Mission CSAT.
Mission CSAT.
What is
CSAT?
CSAT?
Is Civil Service Aptitude Test.
Right. Right.
Clear, no?
Right. This is one thing.
Yeah. So we have two programs. One is called a Destination IAS. Another one is called a Mission CSAT. What do Destination IAS do? We will have This was my program. A student from 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th can prepare for mission CSAT. The destination IAS. Graduation onwards, once you are a graduate student, you will be for mission CSAT. So 2 sets of people.
Okay, 9th to 12th class.
9th to 12th class, destination IAS.
Right.
Graduate and above, mission CSAT. They will be preparing with the civil service. Focused program. So both can happen as many times as we want, we can do it.
Right.
Because BTech students will have a separate time, graduation will have a separate time. So once they start coming, they will keep coming. And it's not a permanent program. There what I have seen, you can see. So many residential programs, so many hours of classes, so many hours of teachings.
80 interaction with this thing.
Yeah.
93 activities supervised by mentors.
Yeah.
31 Sundays and 3 hours each.
That's it.
At 3 hours.
Yeah. 31 Sunday means every alternate Sunday sort of a thing it will happen. But if it's a 3 years program, 31 Sunday will be 10 Sundays only. See, we are not saying that 1 year we are going to finish. It can be 3 years also.
192 residential camps.
Yeah. That can be 2 days for residential camps. Saturday, Sunday, weekend programs. And that IAS is not, destination IAS for young children is not administrative service. Immediate academic success. We guarantee they become good students of 8th class, 9th class, 10th class, 11th and 12th. They should not decide I am going to write civil service up to 12th class. We are not brainwashing them in 7th class to become civil service. But if at all you want to become civil service, now you must finish your syllabus 100% and become a good student. So every parent will like it. Because they want their children to pass every exam, first in every examination. That is what we guarantee. So we can have such programs which will become a revenue, which will be a constant program. And along with this, we will have teachers training programs. The idea is, all these programs, teachers training program, whoever register can come and sit in all these programs. Because what we are teaching for 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th is their own syllabus only.
9th and 11th, 12th kada? 7th, 8th, 9th?
9th, 10th, 11th, 12th. But syllabus will be from 7th onwards.
Acha.
Because for civil service or anything, 7th onwards, syllabus is partly required to understand 9th class also. Right? So we will train teachers who are teaching 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th and 12th. Continuously we will teach. Subject wise. And once they register, the school can send the teachers continuously different subjects,
batches.
Different subjects. Any program, we will say 4 of your teachers can come. Any program.
And the school can go in a subscription model also. Annual subscription. Something can be set up.
So we need some marketing people who will market it, go around to the schools, convince them. Right. So it should work like a business model. That is why I want few offices, like one in Malkajgiri, one in your place, one in some other place, so that those people can come, they can go around to those places, come and report back to us. We will tell where to go, how to register. And the school also will feel, oh, we have an office nearby. And this will become like one good place where we can market the commune also too, because we are getting connected to parents, we are connecting to teachers, we are connecting to students. Otherwise, how marketing become much bigger job. Now with this facility, if this can be marketed, the rest of the things whatever we want to do become automatically marketed because these are all messengers for us.
Yes.
That's what I keep saying. Any business which Arun Raj is planning, or maybe Srinivas is planning, any milk you wanted to sell, anything can be sold once you have this community with us.
Ante. And see, we are touching teachers and students.
Automatically parents.
Automatically
parents are there. Because every
No, but
student, every
then-
teacher's program, parents can come and sit by
That is-
default.
no, that is true, but why can't we have something focused for families also?
That will come automatically, I'm saying.
Huh? No program for that?
We will have few programs where we have the Sunday programs. Assume that our facility like TSR farms is possibly better.
It will happen, Doctor.
Yeah. So what will happen is the 40 children can come with their parents. Whether parents will stay overnight or they leave the children and go is different. See, assume that Sunday and Saturday, Sunday program. Saturday, let them come, spend a full time. They want to stay, they stay. They want to go, let them go.
So nothing specific for parents separately.
But
that families only.
We will.
In this we can include also.
Include that.
These are the main things.
This is for students and career development, all that materialistic part.
Yes.
Whatever the commune we are doing, like festival what we planned, the teaching we planned, that can happen because these parents will become our community people,
True.
by default.
True.
So we will have modules for families, which we will announce through them for the repeated programs at a different point of time. Based on festivals, based on Saturday, Sunday, all that can be planned parallel. Even some of the ashrams, there may be some ashrams when Swamiji will be there without anything, they are sitting idle. Probably somebody would have done it. Even if we can make activities in such places also is a good thing. The other day when I went to Pragati, he has shown me a lot of area. Neighboring to him, there is a lady who is running an ashram. Nothing is there. But huge construction and everything is there. And there is another Swami, peace man. He has got some Shamirpet area. Huge construction, large thing. No activities at all actually. Only once in 2 years he will come and spend 10 days there. Rest of the time it's closed.
Where?
Huge kitchen.
Where is it?
I went there once. What is his
I'm
name?
just taking a note.
I went there, I'll get his name.
Right.
My previous director in this office before my wife, he was an agent for me.
Acha.
So he took us there once. And he asked me, I'm not interested. Facilities are good, but he doesn't have, the knowledge sort of a thing. He is like a marketing person. Maybe a chota sad sabi. He is called the peace. Man of the messenger of peace or something. He says.
And this is the default where it is starting. As we discuss, people can see for the festival. This is the default draft. For the conscious living workshops, where they are learning this, when there is farming happening, there's a Goshala and all of this is there. So there will be all of that experience.
The focus will keep changing based on where we are doing. See, for example, tomorrow we are doing in Suresh's place. Then there will be a treatment, disease, Goshala, those things can be there. Got it? So many people can contribute in different ways, and all of that will happen different packages at different places.
But that will be other part, brother.
Yeah, it should grow in different places,
I think okay.
taken by different partners.
Yeah. What they will be doing in that is they will
Whichever
only
is
tell.
their focus.
They will do.
So that we will also learn from different
Yes.
people.
So that will be the fourth one. This destination specific programs.
Yeah. Theme specific. The themes can vary. subjects can vary. Life subjects can vary. Life angles can vary.
Destination specific themes then? Health. Solutions. Right. Okay. This is a draft. And this weekly meeting thing, Dr. Garu, what have happened so far is,
For example, now assume that we are working for this. Every weekly meeting we will have a lot of reviews.
Ante.
That itself will become.
That is the focus
major,
group.
yeah.
So, one thing is, I'm thinking for the weekly meet, the structure, rough structure is, there is some introduction of new people. New people will introduce and
What we should do is
Adi atla untundi.
assume that this is the project which we are
This is
planning.
not, yeah. This,
We should only loop in people who will become partners for this, to become organizers, who will take marketing, who will take.
that is true.
Correct.
So, I'm in my
Those who cannot contribute as part of the organizing, assume that the whole discussion is focused on this. I don't think any buffalo will come and sit there, because that will be boring for them.
I'm thinking.
See, understood? Definitely nobody will come. But assume that somebody can contribute, definitely we will bring them inside, So, assume that one day it is happening at Arun Raj's place, another day in Srinivas' place, another day in somebody's place. Some different parts of the places where they can contribute some more people to add to them. That's why I told Srinivas, 10 will be with us, but 5 you have to add, then only at your place. That sort of a thing I told you. He should not feel that I am hosting, let 10 people come. If he cannot add 5 people, that means he is not spreading it.
Yeah. That was the intention, yeah. That is the intention, that's how it should.
And as a local person, people must be able to add.
Ante kada. His circle, his things, because it is they're close to him.
See, I called somebody like a teacher that day. See, Sunday is a big problem for most of the people. Because that's a day where children will be there at home. So they don't want to go out on the day when children are there. Unless we give a very specific requirement for them.
Yeah. So shall we move it to Saturday then?
No, but depends, Srinivas said Sunday I can host it, I will be available there on Sunday. We should have it. Not every Sunday, I would say.
Suresh ji also has been asking that. Yeah. So we can do it on Saturday on Suresh ji, and Srinivas ji we can do the week after that. Ala cheddam.
Yeah, but because he said Sunday, let us finish so that 2 more days we will get. No. All on a sudden, day after tomorrow you are not at it. So the next meeting can be Suresh's place.
Okay.
Because he also said, these 2 weeks he has got camp. He was not ready immediately.
No.
That is one thing.
So when we are having this and people want to become part of this commune, to understand, one thing is through activities like what happened to fabric. So there is Arup ji, there is Chenita Santa was happening, they had a problem and they had something that, so we sat in Save, the Emerald sweet shop, Vijay. In their office we sat and we discussed. Latif ji came. We told to everyone whoever could come. So Latif ji came. So we went, sat. They took some, let's try to get 100 new people to the next Santa. I asked, individually I asked what do you want. They all think that if this is, people become aware and told in the right way, they will come. So I took it as this is a sales thing. It's a marketing and a sales thing. So let's approach a business MBA college students if possible.
But I have seen their website.
Huh.
If you go to the website, it's all blank.
How?
One.
How?
Even if you say Lunki is there. When I press lungi, there is
Not coming.
update, nothing.
How much?
2 sarees, 36,000 rupees. I think, I don't know. I have never purchased a single saree for my wife more than 10,000 or 15,000. Maybe during marriage, one saree would have been purchased. That's not a regular thing which.
No,
Got it? So, the crowd in which you can buy such things is maybe film actors will buy, models will buy, business people will buy.
Or for special occasions.
Special occasions people will buy. I don't think anybody. See, I was asking you uniform, cloth, and all that. No, so as soon as I came, I searched it. I found. That's why I sent a message saying, "This is not for this group."
No, and the thing is,
See, otherwise,
I asked for a swatch. That initially was supposed to be on the same day as this session. Initially, we will discuss that 1 hour, and this was one of the topics, not the only topic. So, and by then I wanted that swatch to come so that people can touch and feel what the fabric is. Then they will be able to come up with some ideas. How can they? What is the stock? They don't know. And swatch is common. When I asked, they said like, no, we don't have. We have to make it now. I said like, please make it, because if I'm asking anyone, they want to help.
ask.
They will they want to see that.
See, for example, Calcutta. When I go to Calcutta, I had kurtas, half kurta, different colors. What a beautiful color, no? You get the green, the tender leaf green. Right? You get plenty of such ones. And the cost is only 70 rupees, 100 rupees those days. 10 years back.
Okay.
So what I purchased was 20 of them. See, 100 rupees, 20 of them is nothing, na? Got it? When I used to go to Gulf, I used to gift everyone. So colorful, no? Then people wanted again one more. I asked so many people in Calcutta to send me sample, they don't even have. They don't know the shop also. I went into some shop, one of my cousin was there, he took me, he knows every nook and corner. See, there are very specific ones I am saying Calcutta. But only thing you must know where to look at it. Then it's very simple.
Sourcing is a thing.
I remember similarly Allahabad when I went, half kurta with a full one, khadi. What a beautiful one. It's almost 15 years. Even now I love it. After that I must have purchased plenty, but I am not happy with them. That fabric is good. You feel like, it's very good. So there are very good products. Calcutta is one, they know how to make fabrics.
Fabric is there.
So that's why I got, when you said immediately I jumped. I said, yeah, I love it. But then this is not one. I thought maybe we have a lot of gardeners. 5 contractors are there in the office. Electricity separate, air conditioning separate, housekeeping separate, garden separate. So many are there. I can call each one of the supervisors. Not only here, they have got at least 10 centers where the same contractor is subcontractor.
Right.
So they have 200 workers. The other day what I did is, they were using plastic bottle for drinking water, those who are working here. I asked the contractor, how many such workers are working in this campus? He said 11. Okay. I said, no plastic bottle, I am ordering that steel wala, we will distribute to everybody. Sir, don't give, we will give. I said, I know you are not giving. I am giving it for you. You take it in. See, unless you give, they will not replace. Once I give, definitely they will use it. See, small change only, that much only we can do. So if we say that, we want everybody to have uniform, they have uniform. Next time buy this uniform means they will buy without any problem. They are known to me. When I started the first employee here, that supervisor was, the contractor is there. Still he is continuing. We have never changed the contractors.
And then people in these government contracts, getting is difficult. Yeah. You generally want to stay.
And they are all small bachas when I joined, and I am the person who gave this contract to most of them. Because I was there in recreation club, cooperative society. Every bit of organization development was through my hands. Searching for plot was my job. We were 3-member team. We used to go to different places. Where do you want land? Which place admin has to be established? That time we were in GD Metla. We started in GD Metla. I was the first employee in this office. definitely I was part of making it. So when we come here, we wanted somebody, so we called somebody, started. That's how it all started. So even now, I am not an employee. I am only, my wife is an employee, no? But they will do everything what I ask.
But you are not a...
No, but ideas, no?
True.
See, I wanted to have a banana plants to be planted behind. So they said they will buy. I said first remove 1 feet mud. I made it. I have not seen this. I'll show you.
I saw. You showed me.
Yeah. So
last time the mulching was there and you put some saplings and they ate this thing.
Removed.
We went around.
And then that has come. No. See, that's an idea. Otherwise, what do you do? Now they can duplicate in many places, right? Otherwise, leaf will not be. It's going waste. Once you put it there, the water will flow. It will become beautiful. So some idea has to be given.
Some catalyst. Initial, the push has to come and then. So, okay.
So I thought when the cloth is there, immediately probably we can.
Even that, what is there? There are people like Vishakaji. When I told, I went to this Bharat TV. She asked me to come, so I went. He was not there, Paripurnananda Swamiji. So, and someone came who was into that. He said, like, do you have some sample? Send some stock. I'll push. If there is something we can tell, choose that, they will get immediate. But once they go back home and anta ayipothe, then they will forget and they will be their own thing.
See, my camp, I used to give them t-shirts, which used to get from Tirupur, Tamil Nadu. Put my Shiksha print there, caps I used to make. Everything I used to make at different places, get it and then distribute to everybody. Even in America when I did, we were thinking the printing and all was not happening. So I said we can make a stamp and then print it ourselves. Because there it's very simple, no? We were planning all that. There also I gave t-shirt for everybody, Shiksha Columbus. Because that is something which we can make a mark. So that is why I said we can make an emblem, conscious living company. At least one group photo with all that will make propagate things. That also can be planned. Some banyan or something, no?
Yeah.
Be white. If it is summer, maybe cap for all of them. That also will be good.
Natural bag and some things like this.
Natural bag, normal cap.
Yeah.
The other day when I was cleaning that Malkachigiri, I got my old cap.
I am actually very happy that Vijayendran garu.
So, some small thing, no?
Yeah, souvenir should undali. And some using of the nature. When I did this one retreat only I did here and participations I did but that one also it's an organic farm next to Rama temple. There's a Kolanu and then the energy there is very good. You will calm down. We had a sound heal. Someone contributed sound healing session. We did campfire. We had a remote subconscious cleansing session. Okay, that is another thing I wanted to ask you, Dr. Garu.
No, we can teach all the Nitya Sloka. What is to be practiced from morning till evening, no? It's non-religious actually. The Nitya Sloka book, no? Which I told you. Nitya Sloka. We can teach if somebody is interested.
That could be part of the workshop, no?
Yeah. No, that what I'm saying, not everything to be finished at one place. You can have special session for people who are interested every alternate week, alternate Saturday, alternate Sunday or something like that. Some music program.
So how do we know which place we are? It could be anywhere, right? Nitish Loka can be anywhere.
2-3 places. Maybe one Saturday here, next Saturday some other place, next Saturday some other place. Or Friday or Thursday or whenever it is required, evenings or sometime. Or it could be online also.
So Dr. Garu, in terms of this weekly meetings, when we are having this focus sessions only, how will people who are interested come to know about it? Only when their activity is interesting to them, that's when they'll be able to come, brother. So
that is what I'm
monthly
saying.
once can we have just a interaction?
Once we have this group, inside the group now everybody should come volunteer saying that no, I can host it. Either it could be for the organizing program or it could be for general also, no? Suppose somebody wanted to host it like a normal program. They are not part of organizing this. They wanted to have their own family group. Now that the first time when that lady came, no? She said
Vishaka.
this month Vishaka cannot participate. Assume that she got a group of people where they like to market it to become part of this. They need not become organizers, but they wanted to know what is happening, no? So there could be many such programs, not necessarily weekly, I'm saying.
Weekly ane kaadu, but the thing is one where there is an introduction of the community and people
That is why
an orientate or having.
That is why some of the people who are is possible can go and attend when she calls a meeting. Anybody can call such meetings and other places and invite whoever wants to come, say yes, we will go there.
And so for them to give a little bit of orientation of the whole thing in terms of this, what is this commune about and things like that. Some orientation we should prepare.
We need to.
Shall we draft that out?
We need to have a write-up. We need to have few.
And then people can come who want to host it, regular meeting. They can get or just a video recording we can do.
One best thing is ask everybody to record a 2 minutes video and then send it to.
Adi chepte I asked impressions, no one sent. After first thing I said like okay, people are not yet ready, so I was like okay.
No, but we can do that, next.
Yes.
It's not a blah 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 whole thing. 5 minutes, what you understood is as conscious living community, what is that you wanted to do it, make a record and send it.
Yeah. What did you understand? What is your aspiration? What are your issues that you would like to? Yeah.
Or what do you think as a conscious living commune can contribute to the society or change? Maybe few people do it and send it, automatically rest will also be.
Yes. What did you understand with this and what is your...
I will start a playlist there and then post everything there. Whatever the conscious living, whatever we have done, post it there. Even whatever he posted last time also, I can tag there, so it will come in the playlist. Anywhere it can be there, playlist can be tuned anywhere.
As long as it's public and they understand what is their understanding and aspiration. What are the issues that they have?
What changes we can make? Objective and scope. Simple word is objective and scope. As a conscious living community, we have an objective and scope, right? This is my objective, this is my scope. We cannot expect everything to happen. What we can do is our scope. Objective is also very clear. As they understood, describe the objective and
their
scope.
Understanding of the objective
and scope.
And scope.
Video record it and send it. Between
and
5 to 10.
That's one thing. Second thing is but their aspirations also we can ask later. And some issues if they want to share anything that they have experienced, any concerns or...
Or it could be like an interview and answering wherever you think you can have. We could have Google Meet also, individually to people to ask question and answer. Like normal question and answer, no?
See, it could be a video recording or it could be a
discussion.
Regular Google Meet where we can go one by one. People can do one session of this thing, 1 or 2 sessions of this where we are recording.
Comfortably we can do it. Yeah. Then many people can add.
Yeah.
We can have more than this 1 week weekly meeting, we could have many Google Meet also. Add as many people as they want. From across the globe we can have. Generally, most of my programs in Google Meet, I don't have speakers. Anybody can speak, but limited 2 minutes. So many people will speak. You like to taste my kanji? May not be hot now.